Welcome back to Top Stocks. Recently I made a video about my 10-bagger watchlist. The most controversial stock I was talking about in this video was IBM. In this video I am going to talk about why I am still holding IBM in my portfolio despite a current performance of -30%. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoy my content and let me know in the comments down below which stock I should analyze next. Before I am getting into my analysis, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. Please do not buy or sell this stock based on my video. I strongly encourage you to do your own research before investing into a stock. But now let's talk about IBM. As always, I start my analysis with a quick look at the history of the company. IBM was founded in 1896, or rather the Tabulating Machine Company, the predecessor of IBM, was founded in 1896. The Tabulating Machine Company merged with the Computing Scale Corporation in 1911, and in 1924 the company was rebranded as IBM, short for International Business Machines. IBM was producing watches and scales at that time. In 1975 IBM developed the first portable computer worldwide, the IBM 5100. In 2004 the company sold its computer division to Lenovo because the focus of the company shifted. IBM has currently a market capitalization of $107 billion. The stock was trading for over $200 back in 2013 and declined steadily to $120 in the last years. The revenue went down more than 16% in the last 5 years, and also the earnings declined more than 21% in the same timespan. Now let us take a look at different business units and the business model of IBM. IBM consists of 5 main business units. First, there is the unit, Cloud and Cognitive Software, which consists of cognitive applications, cloud and data platforms, and transactions processing platforms. Secondly, there is the Global Business Services unit, which consists of consulting, application management, and global process services. The third business unit is the Global Technology Services unit, which consists of infrastructure and cloud services and technology support services. The fourth business unit takes care of the systems hardware and operating systems software and is named Systems. Lastly, there is the Global Financing unit, which consists of financing and remanufacturing. This division is about to change. IBM wants to spin off the IT infrastructure part of the business, which makes sense in my opinion, so that IBM can focus on the business units with the higher margins. Current shareholders of course will automatically get the new shares of the spin-off, but the real IBM is the one I would bet on in the future, and I will probably sell the shares of the spin-off. Now let's talk about the financials. IBM was able to increase the dividends steadily for more than 10 years and was able to pay the dividends from the free cash flow. The dividends was the only return that investors saw since the price decreased steadily. The debt-to-equity ratio is almost at 300%, which is a first red flag. The EBIT margin shrunk from 20% in 2015 to now 14% in 2019, which is another red flag, since I am generally looking for businesses that are able to have high margins or increase their current margins. So now that I have talked about everything that is wrong with IBM, let me tell you now why I am still holding the shares in my portfolio and what I am hoping to see from IBM in the future. I hope that IBM will be a turnaround story in the future. CEO Arvind Krishna took over less than a year ago, and I hope that he will turn IBM around, just like Satya Nadella did with Microsoft, after the not very successful Steve Ballmer era. A new CEO could possibly be a game changer for a sleeping giant like IBM is at the moment. Arvind Krishna previously was responsible for the cloud segment of IBM, one of the few growing business units of IBM. IBM has a huge knowledge when it comes to topics such as big data and consulting, and especially the big data knowledge could create huge returns since it will become more and more important. IBM just needs to find a way to monetize the knowledge. IBM still has a very large customer base, who work with IBM systems and have high switching costs. But now on to the main reason why I am still holding my shares of IBM. IBM has the potential to become a big player in the artificial intelligence industry. IBM has already created Watson, which is a software that is able to analyze unstructured data. Watson is also able to interact with people. Watson is trained by professionals and would have countless applications. The best known application would be able to diagnose and interact with patients. Watson would be able to diagnose a patient based on the patient's history. Watson then also would be able to suggest a treatment. As I said, this software and artificial intelligence has countless possible applications and the potential to disrupt entire industries, but IBM needs to find a way to monetize their software, and this of course is the challenging part. The second reason why I am still optimistic about IBM is quantum computing. A quantum computer has an exponentially higher computing power than the supercomputer we know today. Quantum computers would allow to solve complex problems which supercomputers never could do. This computing power could be rented over the cloud and would be available as some sort of software as a service. Quantum computing has the potential to be a game changer, but quantum computers are not quite there yet and need some improvement. So to sum up, IBM missed a lot of trends in the last years. The financials look very bad. The only good thing IBM can offer the investors are high and steadily growing dividends. The only reason why I still hold this position in my portfolio despite a current loss of 30% is the hope for a turnaround story. I hope that IBM will find a way to make money of Watson and other artificial intelligence applications, and that the company will become one of the first provider of quantum computer applications. I know that a lot of things need to happen for IBM to become a turnaround story, but I wouldn't rule it out entirely, and therefore I am still holding on to my IBM shares. As always, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below which stock I should analyze next. Until next time on Top Stocks.